Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Seibert now to kick this thing away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Leave up 48.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. On play action, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They run again on 1st down. Cook, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's still fighting forward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
King. 6-6, pull it hard.
They run again on first down. Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Regular. Hey, Alpha. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On third down, here's Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 49, check 49, check 49.
They find some open field here. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. 43 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, Cook. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Alert! Hey,
looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he completes it to Hunt.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Set, 180! He's crap. Six guys.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On second down and 4, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. On third down, it's Cook. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Jim! Check! Hurry!
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Shamar Stephen there on the tackle.
180! Hey, 133!
On third down, Mayfield. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still, 4th down upcoming. Cousins, that's to his running back, complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On first down, Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 36, Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Slam. Kill. And turn it out.
They run right side with Hunt. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Set, 180, 54. Here we go, let's bring it. Hey, alert 33. Bravo. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54. My touch. My touch.
Mayfield down.
Here we go again.
That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On 3rd down, Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Point it right.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Austin Seibert for the Browns field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Seibert now to kick this thing away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's get it.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Gun. Hey, we're good. Two. Blue draw Corkers.
4th down, Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who have gotten 4 interceptions.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 48 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Check. 42's the mic. Check.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Hunt. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield to throw it. Able to find Harris, complete. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Switch gears. Shift.
They'll run with Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Alert 3.
A run for Nick Chubb. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Check it back.
From the 36, Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Regular.
Brings up second
Alert.
at the 11-yard line.
Hey, Delta.
Check. Watch 54. Check the outs.
Alert.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Cleveland